Here we are at the Coastguard Station at Holyhead. Sort of visited here quite a few times with clients I've been working with and sea kayakers, just to have a chat with the Coastguard. The aim of this talk is just to make us aware that the Coastguard are there to help us, and are more than happy to give us advice and information. So we're going to go in a second and we're going to talk to two of the watch managers and hopefully sort of put some questions to them that will answer some sea kayaking based questions as far as the Coastguard goes. So we're going to go in now and have a chat to Barry.
Hi there, my name's Barry. I'm a watch officer here at Holyhead Coastguard. The Coastguard is the UK's organisation, and we have responsibilities for the safety of life at sea around the coast of the UK, as well as out into the middle of the Atlantic. Our primary role is here in the ops room is to get the information about what the problem is, where people are, how many people are involved, and then we are tasked with getting lifeboats or helicopters, whichever is going to be the most effective means of making that rescue. We task them, we coordinate that rescue until hopefully everybody is safely back ashore. Our particular patch here at Holyhead, we're responsible for an area from the Point of Ayr in the east way down to just south of Barmouth in the west. There's about 350 miles of coastline there and about 3,500 square miles of sea area that we're responsible for. Anything which happens within that area is what we deal with here at Holyhead. And within our particular area, we have a variety of lifeboats we can use, all-weather lifeboats, the inshore lifeboats, something close inshore. We also have Coastguard teams throughout the area, which we would utilise for coastal rescues, cliff rescues and things like that. And of course here on Anglesey, we're very fortunate at RAF Valley on the island, we have a search and rescue helicopter as well. And again, we use that extensively for operations that we're involved with. One of the things which we encourage all leisure craft users to do is actually to give us a call before you go afloat. Let us know where you're departing from, the sort of boat that you're in, how many persons are on board, where you're going to, and when you expect to get there. One of the most difficult scenarios we sometimes have to deal with, we get a call from a relative, and it's normally late at night, after sunset, so we've lost the benefits of daylight, reporting somebody overdue, but we don't always get enough information about where they left, where they were going to, and that makes it very difficult for us to begin any search operation. If we know who you are, where you're going, what time you expect to get there, and how many persons are involved, if we then subsequently get a call from a concerned relative saying that you're overdue and they're becoming worried about you, then at least we have a starting point. We know where you left from, we know where you're going to, we know what we're looking for, so therefore straight away we have a search area and we can task our resources to actually search that area, hopefully with the result of finding you. When we get that initial information from you, we put it into our computer system. It doesn't mean to say that if you say you're going to arrive somewhere at 5 o'clock and come 10 past 5, you haven't called us. We don't immediately task a lifeboat or a helicopter to go and find you. In fact, we probably take no action at all because people do forget. But if we have the information, the main purpose of having the information is to give us a start point and end point to know what we're looking for and how many people we've actually got to try and find. We encourage people to do that, do it via telephone or through VHF radio. We'll log the information. It's in your interest and it helps us enormously. Another thing that we encourage people, especially leisure craft owners, to do is actually to register their craft with us here at the Coast Guard. There are many ways that you can do that. You can either get the card from us here at any rescue centre around the coast of the UK, or you can actually do it online. All the card asks you to do to put on there are details of your craft, telephone contact numbers, what your craft looked like, the colours of the hull, if you've got sails and so on, also the equipment you carry. When we've logged that into our computer system and we receive a call from you, as soon as we type your name into our computers, a little flag comes up alongside it, and that tells us that we have detailed information not only about your craft but about you personally, telephone contact number, where you live and so on. That saves time, it saves you having to describe what your craft looks like and so on. We have all the details on record, and again on those occasions where perhaps somebody gets concerned about you, you're overdue, we can search our database. Therefore then that will help us to find you because lots of detailed information there. We know the colour of the craft and so on. We've also got contact telephone numbers to find out if you've returned home safely, and the person who's phoning perhaps didn't realise that. So we call it a CG66 scheme. Very simple, very effective, and we encourage people to fill in one of these cards and send it to us.